Okay, everyone, welcome. My name is Peter Loshak. College basketball, man, it just every week, it never gets easier. You know what I mean? Monday is a pleasure. Tuesday is fun. It's intense and stressful, but a good kind of stress. Wednesday and Thursday, just killer. There's just no way to, there's no way to adapt. It never ceases to smash you in the face. I can handle it, though. It's intense, though, right? College basketball, January, middle of the week. Okay. A lot of games, a lot of situations, a lot of lines, a lot of injuries, a lot of viewers. Not yet, but maybe. In February, we'll have a lot of viewers for the show. Shout out to everyone. Steve, Nasty Nate. What's up, Nasty Nate? Hey, Nasty Nate, you going to be here for the entire show? Because I hope the audio is okay here. The audio in the last one wasn't that great. Nasty Nate, you want to be a moderator again? Because I noticed that the trolls are coming out. A bunch of the sites that I use are getting hit with DDoS attacks. I had some tech issues yesterday. Turned out not to be my issues. Turned out to be issues with some of the sites that I use. You ready, Nasty Nate? All right, let's go. You trolls want to come on? You trolls want to try to fuck with me? Let's see what you got. You contend with fucking Nasty Nate first. Two sounds. Nasty Nate clicking his keyboard and then clicking return on band. Two sounds. Nasty Nate. You want to fuck with my channel? You want to fuck with my shows? Here you go. Let's make Nasty Nate a moderator here. How do we do this? Here we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. I'd like to see someone come in and try to troll this channel now. Talking about, infantile stuff. Repeated 15 times in a row. Let's see what you got, trolls out there. All right, I'm losing a little bit. I mean, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm just like, this is the way college basketball is. Middle of the week. Overwhelming in a wonderful way. All right, Georgetown, Xavier. We're gonna not talk about. We're gonna not make any jokes or talk about anything. First, we're gonna look at Georgetown, Xavier. I'm still having some issues with some of these sites that I'm using, so I do want to apologize. I don't know who's watching right now, who's watching yesterday. I'll talk about it later. I quoted one line. I quoted the Northern Illinois team total, the wrong line. The line that I quoted, the line that I bet, the line that I gave out as a play was a loser. No, it was not 40.5. It was 33.5. That was a loser, and I apologize for that. I can't say that won't happen again, but I can say that'll only happen maybe once or twice every month. That's not going to be a regular occurrence, and I apologize for that. All right, let's look into it. Xavier and Georgetown. A lot of plays that I was liking today. Not too many that I gave out publicly, though, because I feel a little bit uncertain about all of them as a group. This one was one that I didn't even bother talking about publicly, but I did like Xavier and the under. Xavier, of course, has hit a bad stretch over the past few games, and this one I had pegged as a likely bounce back spot for them, and also a low scoring situation. It was exactly how it turned out. I wish I had tweeted it out. Whatever, I didn't. All right, let's see what the lines are here. Georgetown and Xavier. Xavier +2. Got to get it. We're having DDoS issues, I think, at some of the places I use. Anyway, shout out to everyone. Today's going to be an intense show. Probably tomorrow will be an intense show. And then Friday, probably be a lot more relaxed and enjoyable. 74.5 and 2. All right, let's see what the numbers say. We're going to go for it. Yesterday, some winners, some losers. Overall, is a winning day, though. Another nice winning day. And the numbers like Xavier a little bit. Numbers like Xavier a little bit. What's that line again? 2. Numbers like Xavier a little bit. Just a little, though. Just a bit. The numbers headed down a bit. Numbers like Xavier just a little bit. Yeah, +2. Not a lot, but a little bit. They like it small. All right, it's still there. All right, we'll make that a pick, but it's going to be graded small. Xavier +2. Get it in. Using up to the second lines here, though. I do see a book with -110, but Others have moved. So we'll grade this one minus 120. We'll give the line minus 120. And the grade is going to be small. Xavier +2 minus 120 graded small. The numbers, again, this is all still, the numbers is what makes it all happen, is what makes the magic happen, is what justifies everything else. The shout outs, the jokes, the camaraderie. And the numbers do like Xavier, just a bit, nothing crazy, but +2 minus 120 graded small is going to be an official play. Let's see if they say anything else. Total 74, 74.5, 75. Numbers like, well, they like over just a bit. And the Xavier team total over just a bit. They like that. They like that. The Xavier team total over. Xavier team total over. I'm seeing 36.5 for this. Seeing a 36.5. Xavier team total over. They like that one just a bit. Highly correlated, obviously, with the spread, which I just gave out at +2 minus 120. Graded small. Having some eye issues here. They do like it, 36.5. Numbers like it. Slight lean to the over, 74 minus 125 I'm seeing, or 74.5. But I won't give that Xavier team total over as an official play. But they like it. I'll acknowledge that they like it. Xavier +2 minus 120, though. Numbers liked a bit. And that is an official play. +2 minus 120. All right, we're going to do our best here. Yesterday was nice. Few losers. I was just way off on that Kentucky game. Full game under. Loser. Doubling down on the halftime under. Loser. But we had some nice calls yesterday. You know what I'm talking about, right? Regular viewers remember. LSU -2 didn't cash by a lot, but all they had to do was win. And the numbers really liked that one. Illinois +3. Regular viewers from yesterday's show, you remember that. That was a nice call there. Buffalo, money line, cashed easily. And anyone who took a -6.5, the difference, I don't have time to talk about it right now. The difference between money lines and spreads, in general in sports betting theory, but in halftime betting with college basketball specifically. I've talked about it in shows. The difference between EV and EG, expected value and expected growth, right? Expected value is just your edge on a play. Growth factors in your likelihood of losing or winning that bet, and how that will impact, and the opportunity cost of that, right? How that impacts your ability to take advantage of future EV bets. That's the difference between EV and EG, expected value and expected growth. And for that reason, my system, which is good enough for me, is certainly at least a little bit flawed, might be very flawed, but it's good enough for me and has so far produced positive results, tends to like a lot of these big money lines on college basketball second half plays. And that was one of them. But if you did wind up taking Buffalo, which on the spread, which had similar EV, you cashed on that one fairly easily as well. So yesterday, was fine. Hoping to have another positive day here today. Starting off with Xavier +2 minus 120 graded small. Again, I liked Xavier and the under on this one pre-game, but I was too nervous about it to tweet it out or discuss it publicly. Xavier is was struggling before this game. And my numbers, I had a couple of numbers that indicated that it was a good spot for them. And I like the under as well. Didn't tweet it out though. Halftime numbers slightly like the over, and a little bit more like Xavier +2, and they also like the Xavier team total over at 36.5. We're just going to give one play though. +2 minus 120. All right, I think we got like 17 or 19 7 o'clock Eastern time games tonight. That's just the majors and the mid-majors. The minor conferences we do look at when we have nothing else to look at, but days like these, we're going to completely ignore them. You know what I'm saying? So if you were, came to this show hoping to pound the hell out of, the Vermont Maine second half line, probably not going to happen. And another thing I got to do is prepare beforehand to make sure that I look at the lines and the game situations that are the most promising, because it's likely that I'll miss a handful of these 7 o'clock Eastern time major and mid-major second half lines. Okay. We'll see how this all turns out. I'm nervous and tense, but confident. I did tweet out a couple plays last night on the overnight. Syracuse plus 4.5. That's not looking great right now, but of course you got a long way to go. Of course, they already played once this year, and that was a very close, high-scoring game. I had a lean to the under and the Notre Dame team total under, but those are looking horrible right now. But the play I like the most was Syracuse plus the points, and that one is looking okay. We'll see what the second half is for that. Might have a very intriguing second half line set as well. That game is looking like it's shaping up to maybe have second half value written all over it. We'll see. That was the play I tweeted out. The other play I tweeted out on the overnight was the under. I don't know if that's the under in Eastern Carolina and SMU at 144. That did get bet down a bunch of points, and that was a line which I didn't understand why it was where it was. 144 just didn't make sense to me. And whenever that happens, you have to think, is there something that I'm not seeing? Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Sometimes it is the case that you just are right and the market is wrong, as was the case with Chattanooga a few days ago. Remember, I tweeted out I like Chattanooga as a home dog, and someone on Twitter said that they didn't understand why Chattanooga wasn't a favorite. I said I didn't know either. Turned out the market probably was wrong there. This line 144, why was it so high? I don't know. It's gotten bet down to 141, which suggests that taking the under was the right call, and we'll see how that one turns out. Then I did give at the last minute 2 team totals. A lot of team totals that I liked today, but all of them I felt a little bit iffy about, and I just preferred to wait for the second half lines. The 2 I tweeted out: George Washington over. That's not looking good. And the other one was South Dakota State over 72, even though their leading scorer is out. These Summit games tend to be very competitive, of course, and very intense rivalries. Most of these teams, like the entire conference, is like made up of rivalry games, teams with big rivalries. And that line, the total got bet way down when the leading scorer was officially ruled out. And then it came back up, which made sense to me. If I hadn't already bet it at the awful opening number of 144, I would have hit it at 139.5 or whatever it was. But, okay, it is what it is. Let's see. We'll talk about some of the later games as well. 7:30. Troy, Little Rock, I'll tell you right now, one of the team totals I liked a little bit was Troy over 63.5 minus 115. Like that one just a little bit. Very small lean to Troy, very small lean to the over, and I hit the over 63.5 a little bit as well. The 8 o'clock games, and then later we'll discuss in a moment. Let's look at some comments. And then we'll talk about the later games. If there's any games you specifically want to ask about, ask away. If there's any, tennis or hockey or NBA plays you want to share with the comment section, share away. Right now, I've got to steel myself emotionally, mentally, psychologically, physically, spiritually for the onslaught of second half lines coming in about 12 or 13 minutes. Been a good year so far. Overall, I have had one losing week, one down week. Every other week was positive. Overall, of course, nicely positive. Nothing crazy, but definitely a little bit better than I was hoping for and expecting. It's all good. It's fine. I'm sure a lot of people watching, are you going to be able to, keep it together and hold it together in about 12 minutes? Yes. I'm fine. Everything's intense. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I'm nervous. I'm stressed, but I'm fine. We're going to be good. About 12 minutes. It's going to be very intense. Spammers might come in, but we've got a bouncer, Nasty Nate, ready to go. He'll ban those guys in an instant if they come in. Everything's cool. We're going to be good. Hope you're having a good time watching this show. A lot of people are probably wondering, Peter, I know that coffee is very important to you. Do you have coffee? Yes. I have my coffee right here. It's almost full. That's taken care of, right? Okay, good. Nasty Nate. Oh shit! Did Nasty Nate? Did Nasty Nate? Was that who's Chester Hunter? Was that a spammer? Was that a real spammer? Wow! Look at that. Was that an actual spammer, Nasty Nate? What did he say? What did he say? All right, I missed it. What up, Tito Banton? Viral video. Shout out to you. Anyone who's new to this show, if you see some tennis plays given out by Viral Video, take a good hard look at them. Think about tailing. He's given them out previously in shows, and overall they've done well. Nasty Nate. Wow, now I want to see what this guy Chester Hunter posted. Well, what did he posted? Wow. What did he say? Was it spam? Did he say gas the Jews? What did he say? Did he make a Donald Trump reference? Did he use a racial slur? What did he use? Wow. All right, so let's look at some comments here. Nasty Nate, fucking great job. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, you do need a bouncer. Like I said in the last show, he was busting Rich G's balls. Okay, okay. Ball busting is, okay. Okay. He was disrespecting our fam. He had to go. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. We run a tight ship here. Look, Nasty Nate's in charge. He runs a tight ship. If he wants to let it be loosey-goosey or run a tight ship, that's up to him. It's a judgment call on him. If you want to try to get away with some shit, go for it. Maybe you will get away with it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. He's head of security now. Nasty Nate, head of security. This is funny. This is awesome. No bullshit with Nasty Nate. People are testing him, right? Like when you first go to jail, right? When you're first in jail, I've seen that in the documentaries. The first few days, people are testing you. Who is this guy? What can I get away with? Can't get away with much with Nasty Nate. If Dan Kelly says great job, Nasty Nate, then Nasty Nate did a great job. Nasty Nate, head of security. Dan Kelly, my senior advisor in all of this. If Dan Kelly says good job, then it was a good job. Nice. All right. Rye W, will you shout out my friend Nick Gers? It's his birthday and he watches. Nick Gers. That's a cool name. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. Thanks for watching. I hope I can deliver in all ways in this show. There's no way I can deliver every show. But I'm going to do my best to deliver in as many ways as possible, in as many shows as possible. And I hope you were enjoying this. Rick Gers. What's his name? Nick Gers. That was his name. God, I'm a little bit, it's intense in the middle of the week. So my birthday shout outs are not going to be as, creative and on the ball as they will be on Mondays and Tuesdays. Let me find his name. Nick Gers. Happy birthday to you. I don't know anything about you. All I know is that you're Rye W's friend, so you're already at the head of the game in life, right? But that's all I know about you. I know it's your birthday. I don't know how old you are. I don't know what your deal is, so I can't give you any unsolicited advice or anything. All I can say is happy birthday. Thanks for watching the show, and I hope that I can provide a good show for you. Shout out to you, Nick Gers. Nick Gers. It is a cool name, though, so I guess you're ahead of the game in that way as well. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Nasty Nate, regulating. Cody AV, Pistol Pete, let's fucking go. Let's go. We've got about 8 minutes before the second half's just come explode again. 19 games. I'm going to do my best. I should probably not be bullshitting around with you guys right now. I should probably be scanning the games and pulling up sheets and pulling up everything that I need to tackle these games, especially when you got, a DDoS attack. I'm having some issues getting to some of my sites that I usually look at, but now I'm prepared for it, so it's okay. Yesterday, it did cause me to misquote a line, which I'm extremely embarrassed about. There's not much that I really regret in these shows, but misquoting a line is pretty bad. Once, twice a month is okay. More than that, not acceptable. So I'm very, 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 very careful about that. Going forward, Rye W, shout out to you. Yeah, Rye W, I would have loved to have shouted him out more, but I don't know anything about him. All I know is he's your friend. That's it. And that he's got a cool name. That's it. That's all I know. I had nothing else to go with. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else do we have here. What else do we have here? Looking for comments, and then I'm going to start looking at these halftime lines, because with 19 games, you know, there's going to be a lot of borderline plays and probably a small handful of strong plays. And I just want to make sure I get out the strong plays. Not that they're guaranteed to win, but they're plays where if they lose, I won't feel bad, right? I won't be sitting here at 11:30 Eastern time going, what the fuck did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I'll be sitting here if they lose 11:30 going, I know why I did it. It's okay that I did it. It's okay. It's fine, right? So, you know, there's going to be a lot of borderline plays in these 19 games and hopefully a handful of strong ones. I'm just going to scan a little bit more. For perfect rotation, he posted Creighton and Providence. Interesting. Providence team total over 64 was one of the team totals that I took. I like DePaul, though. In fact, I bet Creighton team total under small. I like DePaul in that one, so we're a little bit split. I don't disagree with Providence. I disagree a little bit with Creighton. What can I tell you? May the person who made the best handicapping attempt at that game win. Let's look at some of the later games. I'll just share with you what the hell I'm on. You know, do what you want to do with it. I did talk about Bradley. I bet Bradley at 9.5. Illinois State, very blowoutable. Bradley can blow teams out. Numbers indicated that 9.5 was side with a little bit of value. Although I would have expected that other people looking at the same numbers that I look at would have bet that and maybe be 10.5 by tip. The fact that hasn't happened is a little bit concerning for me. But I like Bradley. Slightly into the under, and I also took the Illinois State team total under as well. There are a bunch of low team totals today that I took on the unders. All right, let's look at the rest of the card quickly before the halftimes come in. North Carolina, Virginia Tech. At some point, I'll tell you what. I can't get into this game too in depth. At some point, you keep giving North Carolina 7, 8, 9, 10 points a game. They're going to start to have betting value. Mark my words. Obviously, this is a super down year for North Carolina. At some point, I have my eye out for betting value with North Carolina. I kind of like them today at 7.5. I did take that one a little bit. Also took a small shot with the Virginia Tech team total under. I don't know if they're a good bet today, but in general, I'm thinking that at some point they're going to have some solid betting value right when people are thinking fade them at every turn. Indiana State, Loyola Chicago, again. I was leaning Loyola Chicago team total under. They took money. The over got bet up. What can I tell you? I took a shot with the Loyola Illinois team total under. Very small, but at 70. Go on down the line. ECU, SMU, again, tweeted it out at 144. Providence, Seton Hall. I did take the Providence team total over at 64. Going on down the line. Alabama, Vanderbilt. Interesting game, staying way off it. Alabama, very high-scoring team. Vanderbilt, of course, having all sorts of issues this year. You got to feel for Jerry Stackhouse. Interesting game, fascinating game, crazy game. I'm way off it. BC at Pittsburgh, also BC having all kinds of trouble. Pittsburgh getting a lot of line respect. Memphis and Tulsa. I like Memphis a little bit here, and I took a shot with the Tulsa team total under. I did that. Rutgers, Iowa, pass. Creighton, DePaul, mentioned that. Northern Iowa, Southern Illinois, basically a pass. What else do we have? So of the later games that are coming up, let's see. Let's scroll back the other way. Again, I took a shot with DePaul, minus 1 or 1.5. Can't even remember what I got. Tulsa team total under. I took a shot with that. Memphis, a very talented team. This is another one of those games. We've seen this in these videos. Regular viewers of the show will know. Ohio was a perfect example of that yesterday, right? I tweeted out the team total over at 70 because I did like Ohio. But, I felt a little bit nervous about it. I also like the over. Felt a little bit nervous about that. But you combine them, and the team total over was a solid play. And it turned out that Ohio lost, but they still covered the team total over. Classic example. I like the Tulsa team total under here. I could see the game going over, and they get blown out, and the Tulsa team total under cashes. I could see Tulsa winning outright, but the game being very low scoring, the team total under cashes. So I like the Tulsa team total under there. Let's see. What else do we have? Providence took a shot with that over 64 team total. I also kind of like the ECU team total under. I took a small shot with that as well. 63 or 63.5. Can't remember. Bradley minus 9.5. I took it. Illinois State team total under. I took a small shot with that. Again, I tweeted out South Dakota State team total over 72 leading scorers out. We've already discussed that. Loyola Chicago. I went against big market movement in two ways, and I took Loyola Chicago, team total under. Small shot with UNC at 7.5 and Virginia Tech, team total under. And that's about it. That's about it for the games that are everything else is already okay. All right. Let me start prepping here. Like a wacko waiting for the end of the world. Let me start prepping here. All right. Focus. Coffee and focus. Shout out to everyone. Hope you're having a great time. I'm not worried about the comment section because Nasty Nate running shit in there. All right, so let's look at the second halves. Crazy times. DDoS attacks all over the place. Website's not working. No second half. Oh, look at that. Syracuse now winning. Look at that. Interesting. Syracuse now winning. What else? The George Mason team total under. That was another play that I almost, 74. I almost tweeted that one out. George Washington getting blown the F out. Look at that. Surprised there. What else? I took Mercer. We'll see. That we discussed on Twitter a bit as well. I took Western Kentucky. We'll see. I think I got him at Pick'em. And when I wound up closing it like +1 or 1.5 or something. Let's see what else is going on here. Cincinnati Temple. That'll be interesting to see what the second half line is there. All right. Wofford and VMI is up. Let's look at that. Shout out to everyone. Here we go. Wofford and VMI. All right. Let's go. Okay. Wofford and VMI. Damn it. Jesus Christ. Too many games here. Too many games. All right. Wofford and VMI. Okay. A lot of games here. A lot of sheets, a lot of data. 5 and 74. I hope the internet connection is good enough. I'm using a different spot. Worse internet connection. But that's okay. Numbers. Small lean to the Wofford team total under. 39.5. Team total under 39.5. Small lean there. Wofford team total under 39.5. We'll make that a play. Wofford under 39.5. Let's get it in. Wofford under 39.5. And that will be graded. That's medium, small, or medium. Medium, small, or medium. I guess we'll grade it medium, small. Medium, small, but that is borderline medium. Market like in Wofford, team total under 39.5. Small lean to the under as well at 74. Yeah, that team total under 39.5 really should be a medium, but I'll grade it medium small for now. Not go crazy here. Numbers like under a bit at 74. And that's about it. That's about it. Wofford, team total under 39.5. Graded medium small. Could be a medium, but we'll stay off that one for now. Okay, let's look for some other shit. Let's see. Drake Evansville, Mercer. Mercer is up. All right, a lot of games coming in. Mercer winning. What's the line here? 1.5 and 81.5. Mm-hmm. Numbers like the over just a little bit at 81.5. The over just a little bit at 81.5 in this one. Western Carolina Mercer. Let's revisit that. Let's look at Drake Evansville. Let's see what's up here. We're digging around for value. A lot of games. Evansville getting blown out. No surprise there. Probably nothing for this one. Drake Evansville, where are we? -1 and 72. -1 and 72. They like Evansville. The numbers like Evansville. That cannot be. I think I already got bet. I got burned once backing Evansville in these shows. Yeah, when they were +4 against some team, and it was just obviously wrong. And here the numbers are saying they like Evansville again. These numbers are just wrong. These numbers are just wrong. Also liking the under a bit and the Drake team total under a bit as well. $35.5. $35.5. Drake team total under. Can't make that a play though. But they do like it. Numbers also like Evansville, and I think these numbers are freaking wrong, and a slight lean to the under as well at 72. All right, let's move on. We're looking for stuff that's a little bit more low-hanging. Western Kentucky, Marshall. Let's look at that. Western Kentucky, Marshall. Wow, Western Kentucky getting blown the F out. Nasty Nate holding it down, taking the pressure off of me. I don't have to worry about shit except for the lines. All right, Western Kentucky, Marshall. What do the numbers say? Probably nothing. What's the line here? -3 and 78. I hope some low-hanging fruit comes. Last show, the best bet didn't come until late. It was Illinois. Sometimes they don't come at all, but we'll see. They don't really like anything here. Don't really like anything here. Move on. Arkansas, Mississippi State. Let's look at that. Again, we're going to move on a little bit more quickly than we might in other, on other days when there are fewer games and we can think out loud a little bit more and deliberate a little bit more. All right, Mississippi State and Arkansas. 1.5 and 70. Market likes Mississippi State. I mean, numbers like Mississippi State a bit. They do. Where are we? And they like the money line. They like the freaking money line. All right, this is going to be a play, I think. Mississippi State. Yes, I mean, it is going to be a play. Let me just pull up these sheets. Sorry. Okay. A lot of stuff going on here. Sorry, just give me a moment. Damn it. All right, it's coming. Hold on. It should be about 140, the money line, where the spreads at 1.5. All right, for the purposes of what we're doing here, I'm going to make it the money line minus 140. Although, of course, the spread is fine as well. Numbers like it. Mississippi State minus 140 on the money line. Minus 140 on the money line, and that will be graded medium or medium big. We'll just grade it medium. Grade it medium. Mississippi State money line or the spread at 1.5. Graded medium. Mississippi State money line minus 140. Graded medium. Total is 70. Numbers have a lean to the over, and the Mississippi State team total over. $35.5 or 36, Mississippi State. Hold on one second. Looking around. Mississippi State's a play, graded medium on the money line, minus 140. Very small lean to the over, and the Mississippi State team total over. That's just what the numbers say. You're at 70. All right, we'll make that one a play. That's a play. Mississippi State over 70 graded. Medium small. Medium small. Bet it. Over 70. Medium small. They also like the Mississippi State team total over, but we're gonna move on. Mississippi State minus 140 graded medium. The over 70 medium small. We're gonna move on. So many games here. All right. George Mason, how about that? Let's see what we want to look at here. Let me scan. A lot of stuff going on here. George Washington. Let's look at that one. George Washington. Going as fast as I can here. Going as fast as I can. Just want to make sure we get everything that might be worth playing. George Mason game. That looks interesting. First, we'll look at George Washington. What's the line? Going as fast as I can here. -4. Yes, again, the numbers like George Washington. Small, though. And the George Washington team total over a bit as well. Sorry, going as fast as I can here. I really want to look at that George Mason game. Yeah, they like George Mason. All right, that's going to be a play. George Mason -5. We'll make that one a play. That's a play right there. -5. Money line also justifiable. That's a play. George Mason -5. That's medium big or big. We'll grade it medium big, but that is borderline big. George Mason -5. Graded medium big. George Mason -5. Graded medium big. Let's see what else we have. Syracuse game. We got to look at that. George Mason -5. Graded medium big. Syracuse game. Syracuse winning. Nice to see for my pregame stuff. 4.5, and going as fast as I can here. 77, 4.5 and 77. Syracuse and Notre Dame. Yeah, nothing really. Penn State, Michigan. I want to look at that. I just want to scan to make sure we're not missing anything here. Duquesne, Rhode Island. Interesting. Scanning. Hopefully everyone is following along okay here. Doing my best. A lot of games. George Mason, -5. Graded medium big. That was an official play. St. Louis Davidson. Let's look at that. That's an interesting one. Let's look at that one. St. Louis Davidson. Nothing really. Looking at numbers, crunching the numbers. Nothing there. George Washington. I like it a little bit. They prefer the money line. -220 for George Washington. Damn it. God. The numbers like it. -220. Oof. All right, I'll make it a play. Graded medium. George Washington, money line, -220. Graded medium. That's an official play. Numbers like it. My gut says don't do it. The numbers like it. -220. George Washington, -220. Money line. That's an official play. Scanning for other stuff. Duquesne, Rhode Island. Let's look at that. Louisville down. Interesting. Going as fast as I can here. Dayton and St. Bonaventure. That's kind of interesting. Where is it? 76.5, 76. Under. They like the under on that one. And the Dayton team total under. Okay, we'll make that a play. St. Bonaventure, Dayton, split line. A couple plays have 76.5, 76 or 75.5. We'll do it 76, even though they're 76.5. Dayton under 76. That's graded medium small. Dayton under 76. Official pick, graded medium small. And they also like the Dayton team total under a little bit as well. $40.5. Dayton under 76, graded medium small. And they like the Dayton team total under 40.5, but we'll not make that an official play. Looking for other stuff. I hope you're catching all this. A lot of games. Samford Furman, interesting. Manhattan Marist. Let's see if we can catch that one. That might be interesting. What was the one I wanted to look at? Yeah, Duquesne, Rhode Island. Let's quickly look at that one. Duquesne, Rhode Island. Again, biggest play of the card, probably George Mason, -5, medium big. Duquesne, Rhode Island. Where is it? Where are the lines? So many damn games. 4 and 73.5. Let's see what we got. Oh, tough one. Nothing really. Nothing. Okay, move on. Let's look at the Marist game maybe. Going as fast as I can. I'm in a zone. Temporarily forgetting I'm even on video, but aware that I'm talking to myself. Nothing, really. Marist, Manhattan, nothing really. We scan the board again. Let's see what we want to take. Georgia Tech, Louisville. Let's just pass on that one. Penn State, Michigan. We didn't look at that one. I apologize. Fucking apologize. Let's see if that one is still up. Penn State, Michigan. Run the numbers. Running them. Running the numbers. In the zone. Michigan, 4.5 and what? 4.5 and 77.5. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what the numbers say. Running them. Running the numbers. Nothing really. Small lean to the Michigan team total over. And a small lean to the nothing. Small lean to Michigan money line. I don't know if I can give this one out, though. The numbers do like it, though. A little bit. Michigan money line. I don't know if I can make that official. Even at 270, they like it just a bit, but we can't. We're not going to give that. We're not going to make that a pick. That is not even, that's nothing. All right, we're doing our best here. You can't force it. Regular viewers of the show know that you can't force it, right? You can, but you'll be sorry, right? Of course you can force it. And then you wish you hadn't. Let's see what else is going on. We gave out a bunch of picks, though. Let's see what's still on the board. Richmond, LaSalle, Arkansas, Mississippi State. That's off. Western Kentucky, Marshall. Revisiting that one. Western Kentucky, Marshall. Already looked at it and didn't see anything. Yeah, slightly to the over. And the Western Kentucky team total over. But not going to give any of those. What else is still up there? Auburn, South Carolina. Didn't really look at that one. Maybe that is still up. See if we can pull it. Doing the best we can. This is actually a study. Watching me do this is a study in not being a perfectionist, but being an excellentist in your process, in your effort, right? I'm not expecting perfection of myself in results. I'm not even expecting perfection of myself in my efforts, but I am expecting excellence of myself in my efforts. Oh, Chattanooga Citadel. Oh, God, Cincinnati Temple. All right, let's look at that one. Cincinnati Temple. Come on. Cincinnati Temple. plus 1.5. And come on. 74.5. Let's see what the numbers say. Yeah, they like the under. They like the under. This is going to be a play. Cincinnati Temple under 74.5. Cincinnati Temple under 74.5. Definitely a play. Under 74.5. And that will be graded big or medium big. They like the under here. They like the under here. And we'll grade it. Do we dare to grade this one big? I think we do. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll grade it big. Temple, Cincinnati, under 74.5, graded big. Borderline big or medium big, but we'll grade it big. Temple, Cincinnati, under 74.5, graded big. Wow, look what we're doing here. Look what we just did. Under 74.5, graded big. Temple, Cincinnati. That could be a loser again. Big means 57%, whatever. You know, big is, you know, does not mean anything close to a lock, a guarantee. 74.5 under Cincinnati Temple, graded big. I hope I don't come to regret that, but I did it. The spread, let's see what they like. And they even like Cincinnati a little bit, and the Temple team total under. Cincinnati at minus 1.5, just a little bit, and the money line as well. Yeah, they do. They do. All right, we'll make that one a pick as well. Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to be a pick also. Let's see. Let's see. Cincinnati is a pick. The spread is 1.5. Sorry, computer just it's going a little bit slow here. It's going a little bit slow here. And yep, the money line is going to be the play that I'm going to make official. Sorry, just a little bit slow here. Yeah, they like Cincinnati, you know. 145. Yeah. And we'll grade that one just medium small. Obviously, the numbers also like the Temple team total under. But we'll stay off of that one for now. Let's look at some other plays. Again, Cincinnati under 74.5, graded big. And the Cincinnati money line at minus 145, graded medium small. Or actually the numbers like the spread at 1.5 more. But since I just quoted it, let's just keep going. Citadel Chattanooga missed it. Let's see what's going on here. Hopefully you're having a good time. 19 games. This is about as intense as it gets. I'm being deliberate. I'm going to have to increase my horsepower, I think, computing at some point. This is not quite acceptable. Again, Cincinnati under, graded big. Cincinnati money line minus 145, graded medium small, or the spread minus 1.5 is the same thing. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I think that's it. Let's just close this stuff all out and see where we are. Gather our bearings and all that stuff. Auburn is off. That game is off. Let's see. VMI Wofford, totally long gone. Okay. Hope you're all having a good time. That was about, I don't know how long was that? It was 25 minutes of nonstop, measured, focused intensity. Hopefully, it all turned out okay. Temple under 74.5, graded big. Cincinnati minus 1.5. The official play I gave was the money line, minus 145, medium small. George Washington minus 220, medium. George Mason minus 5, medium big. The Dayton game under 76, medium small. Mississippi State minus 140 was the official play, medium, or minus 1.5. The over 70 in the Mississippi State game, medium small. All right, a lot of games, not that many picks, but Hopefully they'll wind up having been proven to be profitable. And if not, it just comes with the territory. Let's see what the hell's going on here. Where are we? Is anything still up? These fucking pages. Might be time for me to upgrade in a major way very soon, as far as computing power is concerned. In my other locale, I have better internet. This one it should be fine, but definitely less powerful. Sorry. Okay, where are we? Nothing's still up, right? Scanning. Yeah. Man. All right. I don't know, man. I guess I didn't give that many plays there, but again, you can't force it. What a crazy bunch of games these are. Xavier, doing okay as far as I can tell, as far as I can see. Cincinnati, Citadel, Chattanooga, we missed that one. Syracuse, winning, nice. George Mason, okay, we'll see how that turns out. That might go down to the wire. VMI Wofford. Yeah, I like the under. Did I give that one? Yeah, the Wofford team total under gave. But it also liked the just both teams under at 74. I know that. Samford Furman, we missed that one. That's okay. Troy game about to look at that. North Carolina. What did I tell you? North Carolina. I mean, it's only 3.5 minutes. Look at that. It's only 3.5 minutes into the game, but they're winning, low scoring. Look at that. Troy hanging tough and fast paced. What did I tell you? 63.5 team total over. I mean, I told you a bunch of other stuff that was totally wrong, obviously, but nice to see those two things. Tweeted out Notre Dame on the overnight line. That line didn't move, but they're winning. Nice to see. I'm just scanning around here. Normally, I'd be doing this by myself and focusing intensely. Mercer winning. Western Carolina getting blown out. Interesting stuff. Okay. My name is Peter Loshak. You're watching my second half college basketball betting show that I do every weeknight around 7:15 Eastern time. Always intense, usually fun, sometimes even positive EV. Let's see what's going on here. Nello I, Guru Pete. I should try to call myself fucking Guru. Nasty Nate, fucking holding it down. EJV, Mustache Gracias. You're welcome, EJV. Don Dubé, can you explain who's they as and they like the under? Okay, right. Sorry. I refer to my numbers as people. I'm just looking at numbers. Because it's first-time viewers, I guess I got to make like an introductory video for my channel so people know what the hell I'm doing here who aren't regular viewers. In the beginning of the college basketball, I wanted to start doing videos again some way, somehow. But I knew I had to do something where I was giving picks. And, I feel like I have an edge in various markets in various ways, but not necessarily an edge where I feel comfortable enough giving public plays because, as regular viewers of the show know, I suffer from a syndrome called AIPP, which stands for All In on Public Plays Syndrome, which means that every play that I give publicly, I feel emotionally and intellectually as though I'm all in on that play, even though I'm not. So I decided to do a show, live show, shouting out college basketball second half bets because for days like tonight, tweeting them was just completely impractical. And the reason I decided to do this show was because at the beginning of the season, I thought that my edge on the market would be good enough to justify a show. It was for the first couple weeks when I was just doing it by myself. And then I started doing a show about it. And it continued to be during the show. So when I refer to they, I'm talking about my numbers that I have going on in the background all over the place here. Numbers everywhere, right? That's what they means. Sorry about that. I guess, yeah. Some people might think that I'm referring to voices in my head, which would be okay if they gave winning picks, right? People are like, I don't care. If he's got voices in his head and they're giving him winning picks and he's sharing them with us, who cares? So yes, no, they does not refer to actual people. It refers to numbers. I apologize that. I apologize for that. Ooh, all right, man, what a freaking hitting us with 19 7 o'clock Eastern time games, man. Deer Slayer Ski won with soccer today. Shout out to you. Boston Nick MMA. Shout out to you. Fap win. Can I ask you a baseball question, please? Sure. Go ahead. Let's see. Oh, season totals. No, you cannot ask that. I just have, you can ask it. My answer is I have no friggin' clue. You know why? Because I've been friggin' crunching Appalachian State versus Troy numbers for the past, 2 months in a row. And no, I don't have. I should. If I weren't doing college basketball, my plan this year was to get a head start on MLB because I had a good MLB season this past year. But I just haven't had the time. By the time MLB season starts, though, you can bet your ass I'm going to be fully prepared, right? But as of right now, do I have an opinion on 85.5 Phillies win total? No. Not only that, I can barely remember what the Phillies are, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's a baseball team, right? Yes, I know what the Phillies are. No, sorry, Fat Win. I would love to. And the next thing I'm going to do is in college basketball is a Super Bowl preview because it was specifically requested by Chili Dog Dule and his friend, and I couldn't turn down their specific request. So I look for that. I am going to do a Super Bowl preview just because it was specifically requested on Twitter. Man, Boston Nick MMA, Loshak, you doing later halftime games? No way. I mean, personally, yes, but not in this video. That is too much for me. That is too much for me, man. This is intense. I love it, but it's intense. Matt Turns, Pete, it's not acceptable. Me missing your show last night. What a show you put on. Thank you so much, Matt Turns. Yes, last night was good. I mean, there were a few bad picks, but there were a few more better picks. Ended it up and finished it off with Illinois +3 graded big, which was a winner. Shout out to you, Matt Thurns. Mohammed L says, hello from France. See, here we go. I still got it. Getting an international audience once again. Shout out to you, Mohammed L. If I ever take this show on the road and we do something remotely from France, let's hang out. Maybe you could be, I'll do the show with an audience of you, audience of one. Man, I'm just decompressing right now. Boston Nick MMA, shout out to you. Again, Fat Win, I'm sorry. No, I'm going to be on the ball when baseball starts, right? In January, mid-January, no. Shout out to you, Fat Win. Let's see what else is going on here. Shout out to everyone who's watching Gear Slayer Ski. Nello, I said, Pete, you need an assistant. Yeah. I need an assistant to get me an assistant, though. I don't even have time to look for an assistant. One thing I want to do is pull out all the good clips from these live shows, whether they're like funny or educational or whatever. That's something I want to do. Haven't had time to do that. I need an assistant, but I don't have time to find an assistant. I need a magical assistant to just appear to get me an assistant. Oh, boy. Man. Okay. Just looking at other comments coming in. ZZ Topic, Pete, how are you thinking so fast on these picks? Well, I mean, I got numbers, they're doing the thinking for me, and it's only going to get worse when the interfaces become perfect and we're all fucking half cyborgs. Imagine that. It's going to be some intense shit. When you got half cyborgs with their brains hooked up to the internet trying to outcap each other. It's going to be hilarious. But, I think as fast as I can, ZZ Topic. I got the numbers. I got spreadsheets and everything running in the background. I'm looking at other comments here, just decompressing a little bit. Decompressing. Scott Letty, Peter is the fucking man. Thank you very much, Scott Letty. So are you and your wife. Together, you are two fucking men. Or one fucking man and woman. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. All right, we got to wrap this show up very soon. I'm just looking at comments. Huge shout out of thanks to Nasty Nate for being for keeping everything together, keeping everything civil and organized in the comments section here, right? Well run. Shout out to you, Nasty Nate, wherever you might be. Man, this is tough. Don Dubé, shout out to you. Jesse Nemeth, shout out to you. Thank you, Nasty Nate. Sports Keg, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Sports Keg. Shout out to you. I'll write a song called Shout Out to You. I got to start writing sports betting songs too. That's another thing I need to do. I need an assistant to take dictation of the sports betting songs I make up on the spot, like fucking Mozart in that movie. All right, I guess that's it. I just wanted to shout everyone out who says nice things. Man, what an intense day. And we're going to do it all over again tomorrow. Sports Keg, I'm digging the beard. Yes, Sports Keg. The ladies dig the beard. I know it's not that funny, though. And funny equals ratings. So I might have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. Shaving the mustache. Tasha M says, Pete, you're funny. Thanks for noticing, Tasha M. Thanks for noticing. You know what I'm saying? That's my real talent. Thanks for noticing, Tasha M. Oh, God. I hope he says, thank you for the plays, Pete. I can't even look at them. I can't even look at the scoreboard. I just hope they're okay. Tasha M says, don't shave it off. I won't, Tasha M. I won't. That you've just made the decision for me. For the next week, for the rest of the week, I won't shave it off. Shout out to you, Jesse Nemeth. All right, man. We'll be back tomorrow doing this all again on Thursday. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow.